And coming in live from Brooklyn, it's Mr. Grant Knight!
Hey, it's so great to be back on the show. Thanks for having me. Um, I'm here to plug my new book called Variables Wrap Up Lesson for today, March 25th. We are wrapping up our idea of variables. So at this point, you should have finished classwork 5.2, which is that nice little clicker game. I will start grading them today. Um, and I hope to be able to give feedback, especially if I take off points, directly to Google Classroom. I think you get an email if that happens, but I'll try to let you know otherwise, since I have so much time on my hands. There'll be an assignment for you to put up today in Google as a Google question, like we do every day. Overall, now I think we're getting in the rhythm. We're getting good at them. I've reached out to people who have not consistently done it, but I think you get the idea now. That's the goal, is just to get a rhythm going. So today's aim: how can we practice the mental model? Something we have not talked about this is pre-calamity days. You will need a sheet of paper. This is not a code studio day. So you will actually need to write on a sheet of paper today, and I'm going to have you take a picture of it. Sorry, what else we could do? So the classwork should be turned in. I'm just going to leave it at that. It should be done. So I'm going to assume it's done and start grading them. We will have a quiz on Friday on variables. The quiz will include some things about Code Studio. So like some things about, this type of thing, like why does this work the way it works? Why do we have a variable appear and we increase it when the up button and the if and all that good stuff. So understanding your clicker game is pretty important, especially now that the project is worth so much for your AP score. So there'll be a question about something about this style of code, maybe interpreting code I give you, something like that. There will be a mental model problem, maybe two, like we do today, and focus on today. Tomorrow we're going to talk about, kind of like recap another part of the variable stuff that we haven't seen in a while, with combining text and numbers together. If that's not on the quiz on Friday, it will be on an upcoming test. So that is still going to be crucial. This will be our first quiz done on Google Classroom. I have a pretty good idea of how I want to do this, but we'll see what happens. Agenda for today. I'm going to model a problem for the mental model. I'm going to give you a model problem for the mental model. I do need to open this in Edge. And then we need to, I'm going to actually set you loose to try some practice problems that you should already see posted. Okay, so let me open this in Edge. I hope this just loads and doesn't cause a problem. So how are you doing? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking. Okay. My pen's over here. This is very professional. This is that quality content that you're required to watch. Okay, here we go. So, here we go, mental model. I'm going to go through two problems, in case we haven't done it in a while. So, mental model, right? We're trying to become the dumb computer. I feel like a dumb computer more and more each day. And so we take something like this: var a gets the value of 5. Okay, so that means new variable, and we're going to put the value 5 in. Great, that's done. Next, var b gets 3. Great, b gets 3. Great. Next, we have var c and nothing put into it yet. Okay, that's no big deal. we're taking up place in the memory, but we don't have anything there yet. That's fine. Cool. Our first thing we actually do, a gets the value of a plus b. Okay, that's easy. So something goes here, and I take the value of a, and I add it to the value of b. 5 plus 3 is 8. This goes away because I'm a dumb computer and I can only remember one thing at a time. What are you talking about? It was never 5. It was always 8. Next, we have b. b gets the value of a plus b. Okay, that's easy. b gets the value of a. What do you mean? It was never 5. It's always 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Easy. What do you mean? It was never 3. It was always 11. c, our friend c, I see you over there, gets the value of a minus b. It's going to be negative, whatever, deal with it. A minus b, okay, that's 8 minus 11. That's negative 3. No big deal, nothing to erase. And a gets the value of c. Okay, a gets the value of c. Negative 3. Boop. So what are the end results? The end results of this, and your answers to this problem are a is negative 3, b is 11, and c is negative 5. Negative 3. I swear I know what I'm doing. Cool. There is another style. I still want to introduce it. I was going to focus on it a lot more because this is the style of the AP exam. I want to introduce it because I want to make sure that we still cover the material. But I don't need to stress it as much because of the fact that, we don't actually have an AP exam anymore. But it's still very useful and general stuff, and you can see this notation in college. So another style of a mental model, and this will be another practice problem for us. Try this one first. I'm going to do the explore style after I explain it and pause. And so I should have you do it. But the first thing, the style is almost the same, except it uses this general notation. So this here is the same thing as var x gets the value of 5. And then if you were to see x here, x again later, they basically just don't bother with the var and assume that the program knows what to do. It's shorthand notation. It's kind of sloppy. But it's what the AP uses to explain things. So I think it's very easy to read. And it even makes it more clear that this is gets. So x gets the value of 5. So I'm going to do the explore it. All right, let's do it together. Very good. Did you get this? And then you go through. Actually, try it though if you haven't already. Seriously though. Okay. X 5, Y 6. X gets the value of x plus 2. X gets the value of x plus 2. Make sure you cross it off. I really want to see you crossing it off because, again, it doesn't matter what it was. That's why we cross it off so deeply. Y gets the value of x plus 2. Don't look for patterns. Don't overthink it. Y gets the value of x plus 2. Okay. X gets the value of y plus 2. Don't overthink it. Easy. Final answers. X is 11, y is 9. Easy. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. It's going to take 1,000 years for this to load, so because my computer was not meant to do remote learning. Who'd have thunk? Okay. I'm not trying to stall for time. I do want to make these as quick as possible. I know you're very busy. I know your work's important. But I'm crossing the ocean. I just can't wait. So Google Classroom question for today. It's less of a question and more of I need to see your work to make sure you're doing this. We're going to try this. If you have issues, you know how to reach me. I can be reached literally any way. Like throw a message, put a message in a bottle and chuck it in the direction of Prospect Park, and it'll land in my window. But email me, leave a comment somewhere, send me a message in the chat room. Any of those things I check on my couch while I'm playing Animal Crossing. So instead of a question, upload a picture of your completed AP practice variables worksheet. This worksheet is attached to today's classroom post, and it should look like this. So what you're going to do for each problem, you're going to do what I did. It's not enough to say that, oh, the end score equals 3 bajillion without any work. No, that doesn't count. You don't get credit for that. You have to show me, okay, var time 0, right? You have to actually go through the steps and do it. One problem here. These are the kind of old AP test problems, but again, I want you to get the curriculum. Like we're going to skip a lot of the test review, which will save us time, but I still want you to get the material. I don't want to do a disservice to you. So there's another problem. Again, do the work. This one is our old switcheroo. So if your notes are not contaminated by the plague in school, you can look back. If not, just try them out, because I'm forcing you. Hello? Thank you. It's stupid. Okay, I got you. Prove your answer by giving an example. Like choose like 3 for A and 5 for B or something. Actually prove it to me. This one's slightly tricky, but you're all more than capable. Again, provide an example for me. Choose a number for Y, like 4, say, and prove that it works. Here's a challenge problem. Yes, fine, it's optional. I love this style of problem. I think it's very fun. I think it makes you think about a problem a little bit more. Try it out. But there are 4 problems that I am looking to see that you have done. Making a decision on the fly here. Yes, I am going to grade to make sure it's done. It'll be a small grade, not worth as much as the clicker game, but I am going to give a grade for this. So take it seriously, post pictures of it. If you have any issues, office hours times. I don't need to go back to it. That's the Google question today. Upload it. So, end card time. All right. So that's it for today. My computer's lagging a little. It needs to be reset. If you're having issues, not just with my class, but with workloads for teachers, you want someone on the inside, so to speak, to communicate and advocate for you, please let me know. I meet with the grade team leaders in